Who will Gru be tonight? That's the question. Who will Gru be tonight? That's the question. The thrill of the double life. Yeah, guys, I'm actually referring to the song called Double Life from this movie by Pharrell Williams. So, yeah. Hey, guys, this is Collector Dude Spider-Verse 800 here once again. And today, I'll be doing a movie review on the latest Illumination film. And it's the. Hang on. I think it's like the sixth film in the franchise. And this one is called I'm reviewing the 2024 Illumination sequel to the Despicable Me franchise, Despicable Me 4. Despicable Me 4 came out in the year 2024 and it stars Steve Carell and many others. So what the plot is, it takes place after Despicable Me 3, that god-awful film. Gru gets a baby named Gru Jr., but Gru Jr. doesn't seem to like him very much. So then Gru goes to his like old school from middle school, I think, and then he meets Maxime Lamal. Maxime Lamal, I think that's how you pronounce it. He is actually a villain who used to be in his school back then, and then Gru meets Poppy. Um, actually, Maxime Lamal actually tries to stalk Gru, but then Gru and his family we're just gonna move to a new house, and then they changed their names, and then Gru meets this girl named Poppy who to get her on a heist. Yeah, and then in the AVL, the Mega Minions are there to stop the Maxime Labal and to save Gru Jr. So what? So that's basically what the plot is about this movie. Now, what do I think of this movie? Illumination, you've done it again. Damn, Illumination. I can't believe you've done another great sequel right after Minions: The Rise of Gru. Another great Illumination film. Man, Illumination Renaissance of the 2020s are really good so far. Like, we got Sing 2, obviously a really great sequel. I feel like it's better than the first movie. Minions: The Rise of Gru. Definitely my second favorite. Definitely my second favorite Illumination film of all time. The Mario movie, my favorite film from Illumination. Migration, great film. It's a really good film, but not as good as the Mario movie. And this, dang, Illumination just keeps putting up great films so far. And speaking of that, we're actually gonna get a Minions 3 in 2027, which honestly, I'm a little skeptical about Minions 3 because we already got a really great prequel to Gru where he wants to be a supervillain, but I'm a little skeptical about it. About Despicable Me, Minions 3. Yeah, not Despicable Me 3, sorry. Yeah, this movie, Despicable Me 4, was a massive improvement over the third film. Yeah, don't listen to the critics what they say. This movie is a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah. Honestly, this is now in my third favorite Despicable Me movie from the franchise. Yeah, let's talk about the story. The story in this movie is pretty good, honestly. I know Alejandro 100 said that the story is weak, but I can accept your opinion if you think that. Yeah. I thought the story was actually a really good story. It finally had an original story. Finally. We didn't get a repeated story from Despicable Me 3 where it's the same story as Despicable Me 2. And let's talk about the characters. We already know Gru, Lucy, Edith, what's the other girl's name? Margot, and what's her name? Agnes. Those are all great characters. I want to talk about the new characters. We got Maxime Lamam and Valentina. God, those villains are a good couple. And who agrees that those villains are way better than Velvet and Wiener from Trolls Band Together? How you like it now, Trolls Band Together, Fan 2001? Moo! Yeah. Um. Also, we even got this girl named Poppy. I gotta say, she is definitely a badass in the movie. She was a badass in the movie. Especially, and I even like her cat, Redfield. The cat's name is Redfield, by the way, if you were wondering. We also got new minions, which are Ron, Ralph, I think that's his name. Ron and Ralph, I think. Ron is a great character, and Ralph, poor Ralph, he got stuck in the vending machine until the end of the film. And yeah, spoiler alert, there's this scene in the post-credits scene where Ralph tries to got out of the vending machine, and then he turns the apartment into flat, and then he said, oh, and then he was about to say the S word, but he said, oh, I don't remember what he said, but he was about to say shit. But I thought that scene was very funny. A very funny post-credit scene. Man, post-credit scenes are funny these days. Alright, let's talk about the best part of this movie. The Mega Minions. We got Mega Jerry, Mega Dave, Mega Gus, and Mega Tim. Wow. They're really great characters. And it's even the best part of the film. Despite they didn't get a lot of screen time, unlike how Gru did in the film, but they're still really great characters from the movie. And who agrees that the Mega Minions are a lot of times better than the Bro Zone from Trolls Band Together? Yeah. How you like it now instead of, Trolls Band Together Fan 2001? Meh. Yeah. Also, even the songs in this movie are good, like Double Life. Damn. That song is a really good song. Heck, even I listen to that song in my car whenever I go somewhere. It's a really good song. And we can't forget everybody wants to rule the world. That song is I love how they put that song in the movie. And in fact, they brought all the villains back from the my bad. They brought all the villains back from the older Despicable Me movies and the Minion prequels. Yeah. I thought this was a really great finale to the Despicable Me franchise. Well, I will say it's not like a finale, because we're gonna get a Minions 3 in 2027, but I'll say this is the last Despicable Me movie in a Despicable Me in the Despicable Me movies. No, I will not be counting. Despite the Minions are both Despicable Me, cause they have the Minions in it. But no, yeah. So Despicable Me 1, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3, and Despicable Me 4. I think Despicable Me 4 is the last one out of them. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a Despicable Me 5, cause if we do, yeah, I don't really know about that. I'll be honestly concerned about that. Yeah, don't listen to freaking Frozen Crappy Studio says, or should I say Frozen Wee Wee Studios. Yeah, I actually took that word from Wee Wee when Joy called on Wee Wee. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Anyway, on topic. What I say? Yeah, this film is very underrated, and heck, this is the most hated film of the year. Like, Jesus Christ. And people are saying it's worse than the Mario movie. A lot of people love the Mario movie, and people hated this film. Like, this film was honestly a guilty pleasure. Honestly, if you wanna go see a good movie, go see either Inside Out 2, this movie, or Deadpool and Wolverine, which is coming out in I think in a couple weeks. No, next week. Yeah, because next week I'm actually gonna go on a trip to Puerto Rico next weekend, which I'm very excited. And for payback, I might go see Despicable Me 4 for a second time for payback punishment for Inside Out Fan 2001 and Frozen Wee Wee Studios. Yeah. Um, yeah, this is a really great film. Honestly, I also have some merchandise of this film, like the McDonald's toys. I also have a stuffed animal of Mega Jerry. I also have a I also opened up a mini capsule plushies of them. I'll get more Despicable Me merchandise for my birthday or maybe for Christmas. And yes, I still will get a lot of. I still have a lot of Inside Out 2 merchandise. I'll probably get some more, a little bit more on my birthday. Yeah. Honestly, I think this film is honestly this is not as good as Kung Fu Panda 4. I think Kung Fu Panda 4 did a bit better than how they brought the old characters back, just like how they did in this movie, but I still like these two movies. Both Kung Fu Panda 4 and Despicable Me 4 are both underrated films from this year because Kung Fu Panda 4 also got hated, if you guys didn't know that. Yeah, these two films also got hated for some stupid reason. Yeah. Guys, this is why I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes anymore. I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes is just stupid nowadays. I only care about the audience score, how people think of the movie. So yeah. So overall, Despicable Me 4 is an underrated gem, a really great film, and shout out to Alejandro 100. He really enjoyed this film. Mighty Pups Vandal enjoyed this film. Heck, even Labo Rock Strikes Back saw this film, I think today, and he said he enjoyed it. Well, he said it's not as good as Despicable Me 2. Yeah, so overall, I'll give Despicable Me 4 like a 9 out of 10. The only negative I have from this film is just the fact that the three girls didn't grow up from the first movie. Like, I just find that confusing in my opinion. I'll probably have to search it up of why the three girls didn't grow up from the first movie, the second movie, or the third movie. I just find that really confusing to me. But yeah, this is still an underrated gem from Illumination. Yeah, I think Illumination's next film will be the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2. I'm really excited to see that one. Yeah, I'm also I'm not, well, honestly, as for Minions 3, meh, I don't really know. Because we already got really good prequel to Gru when he wanted to become a supervillain, like I said in the beginning of the video. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for my, oh boy, stay tuned for my reaction / rant on Trolls Band Together Fan 2001's rant on Harry Thomas Pictures, because he said some very offensive things about him. So yeah, alright, bye guys.